projects, it was summertime.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call me back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting let me get some
she was
Optimo.
too.
I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind. I said, I got you and pulled out my money. Step back outside, we come say, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed. I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. School. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with Eagle Feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me back, you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18, and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18, and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
I watched this boy, Rick. He used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me $5, though, you know. He let me on them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not, project born. Fire Brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want to let your booze know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now don't shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now, what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on. Bring it to them, where they at? From everybody, we want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, world, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? It's another terrific Top Dollar Tuesday. How y'all doing, man? 7 o'clock, y'all know what it is. Got that Dallas After Dark with your boy, Mr. 21 Joe 214. Y'all know what it is, 214. How y'all been doing, man? Saying what's going on to everybody that's listening, that might be listening, that's going to be listening. What's happening, man? We got a bunch of stuff going on, man. I'm going to be all over the place tonight. It's so much stuff that I want to touch on. It's just ridiculous. I mean, the city's on fire. The government's on fire. I mean, Hollywood's on fire. California's on fire. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff going on, guys. It's just a bunch of stuff going on. But you know, I promised y'all from here on out, every time that Mr. Dixon put me on, we're gonna talk Black history, man, because I do believe, and I'm gonna say this again, that it's our job, it's our responsibility to teach our kids about Black history. And what we need to do is tell them the truth and don't fabricate that. Don't make like it was something that it wasn't. Tell it like it was. And then our youth will be able to see the gradual progression that we have made in this country. And, you know, we have made steps forward regardless of what most people will want you to think. But I'm going to start this out by telling y'all the right to vote. During her run for president, it was 3 different separate attempts on her life. And I'm talking about Shirley Chisholm. She was the first Black senator, female. She was the first Black woman to run for president. And if I tell y'all, in order to be some, or in order to be let me say that, for the Blacks in this country, you have to be willing to die. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's not like no other case. You have to be willing to fall on your sword. And you know, my dad used to always say, if you don't live for something, stand up for something, you'll fall for anything. You know, and that wasn't his saying, it was just what I heard it from, and I heard it a lot when I was younger. So I want y'all to understand some of the sacrifices that have been made for our people, man. And we need to really address it with some respect on it and start acting like, you know, we belong. We belong, man. We ain't got nowhere else to go. This is where we at. This is where we was. This is where we from. We need to act in order for us to come together and do anything. I'm a firm believer that this generation of death, I call them, because they kill each other so fast. I'm a firm believer that we got to start with the next generation, the 2 to 10s, the elementary schools. We got to start reaching them then. We got to take these games out of their hands, the Fortnites, the Call of Duty, the Grand Theft Autos. We got to start putting some censorship on this. We got to start putting some responsibility on this. And it's not that they can't play the game, but we need some teaching done. And if we don't do no teaching, we're going to keep going astray. If you half-ass do a job, you get half-ass results. Y'all remember that. I'll talk about that just a little bit more, but I want to touch on some more Black history facts, because I'm big on us teaching our kids, our youth, Black history. And I don't care nothing about the excuses. Well, I had kids when I was young, so I'm not with the baby mama. I don't see kids, and I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, it's a wash, because it is what it is. I'm talking about the elementary kids, where they are still young enough and impressionable enough. Their minds are still in a learning state. They still picking up stuff. This is when you need to start planting seeds, and then they will grow. Now, y'all all know who Jackie Robinson is. The baseball player. Right. Well, and I hear you. He was an elite athlete, but he had a brother. And his brother, Jackie Robinson brother, he made history. His name was Matthew Matt Robinson. The Mac. You know what I mean? Back then, being the Mac was, a real thing. It was player. Well, and when busted back in the 200. Well, Mac, Jackie Robinson brother, he came in second, and he broke the record also by like 0.4. You know what I mean? But he broke it. But he came in silver, so his name don't really hit the books like his brother. They're together, 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jesse still, you know what I mean? And I mean his brother from another mother. Now this biological brother. I understood what I said when I said his brother. So the history books kind of they don't look too favoritism on him. They don't really show him 2-6 in Germany. Yeah, he did the thing. Now this next one, African Americans that was here in this country. The plat in this day and time should not be overlooked, because we all still play the games. We all, everybody still love the game. And, most of us, in some form or fashion, somebody in our family played the game at a level. And Pollard, first American players. And guess what year it was? It was 1920. Now, Pollard, he played quarterback, running back, and all that. He eventually ended up coaching the team and owning the team. Yeah, y'all have to do your research on that, and y'all for your blues. Now, Fitz Pollard was such a dominant athlete. It was just incredible the way he dominated from player to coach to ownership. About 300 million or 500 million or whatever the price may be. Now, the next one that I want to drop is the Nat King Cole show. In 1964, he felt like African American to host his own TV show. This is before Cosby and all of them. You understand? He hosted his own shit, and it was named after him. They didn't make him no name up. The Nat King Cole show. Now, if y'all know anything about that brother, y'all know they got voices of angels. I mean, they can sing a song to you and bring tears to your eyes. And when you hear me say, man, it's hard to deal with. Hard to deal with. And when I say hard, I mean hard, hard as a mother. Here go another back history fact that I want to drop on y'all. And I need y'all to understand now in 2025 what's going on. The way diseases and cures and all these different things. Do y'all know practice of vaccination human being in 1721? He went by the name of to America. Yeah, he done that. We have invented so many that it's just totally sad that we walk around here and act like we ain't done nothing. No, we're not capable of them and not owning up for what they need to do. That's the cold part. Now, one more thing I want to drop on y'all on this Black History. Anybody know what Allensworth is? Allensworth, California. This kind. This township was founded in 1908. 1908 by a colonial, Allensworth, and a group of other African American men, of black people. If they faced the society, lying, 300 residents, and they maintained a small way of it. 4 years. They were founded in 1908. This is what I mean when I say make it move. And then ladies all the way up until 1960s and 70s. But then they flooded it out. Y'all understand? We got to start putting things back in place like that. Now, I said that to turn off and turn to something else. We got to make sure, guys, why don't we come together and do something similar to this? Because in my personal opinion, there is no more blackness. You know what I mean? The blackness is a hole that you get swallowed on a person. You know what I mean? You got to do a certain thing. So why come we don't thousandaires to come together and do something? Well, we always take the short end. We always try to flip something that ain't ours to flip. And it gets me. You got athletes, say for instance, they played in the league 10, they professional, they might have made $100 million, $150 million. Well, 10 years after they retired, guys who don't want championships walking around here broke. You got they selling their championship rings and shit. They broke. Because we don't do some of the things I talked to y'all about, we really need to get on top of that. I mean, the finances, we need to teach out. You should be giving them $20, $10 a month. If the bank account costs $11 to stay open, give them $22 a month. Let them put that in there every month and tell them they can't spend it. Then split that 11 in half and put half in savings, 10 to check his money. If he just see it takes like 12 to 15 times to invent a habit. If he do that, you will watch how your kids will start doing little stuff, taking the trash out, cutting the grass, trying to make extra money in other ways, taking it and putting it in there. We're going to have to start teaching them about investing
If you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friends. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they're really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my advice. Go ahead and shake them haters off and get them haters up out your life. Yeah. If you know me, if you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Some of y'all got family members who never got nothing good to say. You know the ones that be trying to bring you down, cause things ain't going their way. They always being negative every time they come around. They ain't never got nothing good to say, trying to put everybody down. Yeah, just like friends, your relatives, they can hate on you. Sometimes they the biggest haters, cause they the ones who are closer to you. With friends and family like that, what do you need enemies for? Go ahead and shake them haters off and tell them haters they got to go. Yeah. If you know me, if you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. You got to shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. You gotta. Oh yeah. You gotta shake them haters off.
Hey, yo, Chris, you hate this? I got love for Tina. They got love for me. We just some real G's rolling Texas, loving this Tina. I got love for Tina. They got love for me. East Coast, West Coast, man, they love these Tinas. I got love for Tina. They got love for me. Street boy, Monroe, man, they love these Tinas. I got love for Tina. They got love for me. So I ride till I leave, guaranteed.
Now bitch, now I'll get started. Cause more than would ever ride. The one that tried to stop me, you can call a bitch if they die. Too many cried, too many fail, and I'm still standing. And the reason for no gentleman and no understanding. We talking to me about other brothers, how it is. I'm the only child, there be no other say of me. But never give a damn, I'm Ebenezer. And never give my bread to no trickin' ass geezer. Buy you a drink, trick please, you know my pockets be sick. I'm on the hunt for the lean, it ain't about to quit. New millennium wanna be equal, have on your income tax. Let me hold your credit cards, so I can run up to the max. You know my time be blocked up like them cement shoes. On the grind with my kids, I have no time to lose. On my way from down south, then I'm headed up north. For me to west, my partner Troy, I take for what it is worth.
I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. St. Louis, KC, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Jacktown, Vicksburg, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Little Rock, El Dorado, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm everywhere you wanna be, I'm like a visa. Woody wood up in this bitch, Ebenezer. With the twitch in my finger, I have them bouncing like switches. I'm Southern G, put it down, and it's not all about riches. I'll make you change your tone. When I slide in the room, a straight hustler out the grove, sweeping haters with broom. Like to meet your doom. I take my people, they down, don't take that long dog. And that goes for any time. We need the one that get it started. When we started, won't end. None of my rules can't be broken in that damn show won't bend. I'm always heating up like a heater. White holes like mosquitoes. Best to watch yourself, cause I explode like torpedoes. And bad with other cheaters. Never been a woman beater. You can call me Ebenezer with it wood, sweet Peter. What's up with senorita? The polished off a leader. And when she's acting up, I let her know that I don't need her.
I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. They're from Atlanta, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Huntsville, Louisville, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Myrtle Beach, Tampa Bay, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. The whole Southern Hoop player, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm acting bad, some say it's good. It's your number one lunatic, Woody Wood. With a brother from South D, you know I lead. I'm out here out on the cut, we making major green. So set your shit down, I'm straight out the book, you see. I'm blowing big and everywhere I go, a T to G. Whack my AG, will fade and I stay high. It's about clocking me down, you know the reason why. We want these clothes and these cars and these road chains. I'm hustling day to day with a dollar trying to maintain. Hope saying frame, but I do have a mental block. Too many hoes in Dallas, Texas, out here slanging cock. I'm out here cheating, running hoes like a wooden track. This should have put a Woody Wood up in the flick the Mac. It's hardcore underground. Do you wanna play? Back in the gap, they used to call a player Jiggy J. Right.
I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Midwest, third coast, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the whole down world, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Midwest, third coast, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the whole down world, man, they love these cheaters.
Southern Cheetah, Prophet, GTP boy, and that boy Nut, you know what I'm talking about?
This beat is in, you see your proof. Big fine, slim, thick, fine ass got her standing up even when she sit down. A lot of niggas want her, so I gotta get a line, but I'ma get mine at least 5 or 6 times. Hey, she catch the wild when she twerking. Got the whole club earthquaking when she shake it up. Then she throw it in a circle. The way them teeth come together made me wanna break it up. Let me take your number like a roll call. It feels so soft, she ain't wearing no drawers. You can see the glass on that ass when she make it pop. Then I bet cash that it don't fall. Now that's a real live talent, and I be damned if I let it pass. Gotta have it. She showing that, putting on the beat show. But question is, can she do it on the dick though? Yeah, I like it when she get low. Can she do it on the dick though? She stick her tongue out a little slow. That's cool, but can she do it on the dick though? Pussy popping like a big pro. Can she do it on the dick though? That ass bouncing like a 6'4". That's cool, but can she do it on the dick though? I met a bad bitch out on the West Coast. I got it in me, she gave me the best throat. So it's only right I hit her with the best stroke. Now she call my phone.
What you ignoring my text for?
Chill, baby, yo, I've been busy. My flight touched down around 10:50. I already told her I'ma get it soon. Now I got a peep popping in the living room. Strong deep game, yeah, I talk big game. Lead the couch with big stains. Rick James, Mr. Amazing and known to get it in. Hit the road, cruise control, 600 bins. Rolling, got the Ciroc in the kush, now she loaded. She grabbed my hand and put it on the super soaker. And she the river with the wet, and she been wanting me to check that. Yeah, I like it when she get low. Can she do it on the dick though? She stick her tongue out a little slow. That's cool, but can she do it on the dick though? Pussy popping like a big pro. Can she do it on the dick though? That ass bouncing like a 6'4". That's cool, but can she do it on the dick though?
It's get money, sunny, all a bitch know is get dough. I can run fast so I can do it on the dick slow. Tight grip, I'm talking vice grips. I can work that dick like a fucking night shift. In the club with my bitches, dancing like a stripper. Your eyes telling me that you wanna come and lick her. Got my pussy jumping out through my zipper. I'ma fuck you tonight and blame it all on the liquor. I'ma come down on the dick slow. When I grab you by the balls, it's a fish show. You better blow the motherfucking whistle. I'ma make that dick bust like a pistol. Now you know I ain't phony. Now you can go tell all your homies. When I ride that dick like a pony, sound like somebody stirring macaroni.
Yeah, I like it when she get low. Can she do it on the dick though? She stick her tongue out a little slow. That's cool, but can she do it on the dick though? Pussy popping like a big pro. Can she do it on the dick though? That ass bouncing like a 6'4". That's cool, but can she do it on the dick though?
Even the producer.
I want that money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. All I know is getting money, nigga. All I know is that it's paper. I've been down for so long, nigga. Now I finally got my bread up. Now I know these niggas mad at for. Overnight just chasing paper. Ain't got no time for no hoes or no faker. Why me and Lil Bae taking trips to Jamaica? Sipping rum, no chaser. Well known paper chaser. Shock a nigga like a taser. I can't hate, I'm two player. Making moves, something major. Big bro put me on, I been running and gunning like ever since. Friend that guy, yeah, I do repent. Even though the moves I like a devilish. Trying to fight like I'm Kobe in the fourth quarter of the O2 championship. I can remember when I was on the bench, and these niggas wouldn't give me shit. So I jumped out the port with the rocks in my hand, but I had to switch it up. Cause I want the bigger bus. Now I'm in for the cash in a foreign truck. And these pussy niggas ain't so out of love. I've been hating for a long time, but this shit don't fade me. These 4 pockets full, no little baby. Grinding hard, can't take it. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning.
Money bag. Pop my shit like I'm money, man. In the trap, count up them rubber bands in the kitchen, breaking down 1,000 grams. Gusto, yeah, they do the running, man. I done top dance on the brick band. They didn't understand that's a chop. 100 round draw, 2 to 3 bullet walk. 454 under the hood gon' roll. Pussy ass nigga, they done broke G-code, so I stay so low as I stack at the dough as I ride to the top that we shine on you hoes. I'll change again, nigga, never gon' fold. Rap game locked down in a chokehold. Kyle Swayze cupboard, kick in the dough. This money, that's all that I know. Diamonds, they bright and they lit in this hoe. They drippin', they flexin', we shine on you hoe. Gang don't change at the start of a bro. Bloodline, nigga, that was in us, big bro. You know how the gang gon' maintain. Trying to get the lane, grippin' that wood, you know maintain. Hold that block 9 to 9. Gotta get this money so you know maintain. Yo, effing in, stacking my G
sip on codeine. Niggas on the block, I'm stay clean. 9 nigga tuck with the triple B. Dallas, Texas, we flexing. Every day, nigga, we driving black Lexus. Every day, nigga, you know that we flexing. Niggas, they know how we do it in Texas.
Money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the
Welcome back, man. It's your boy, man. Thank y'all for staying tuned in with me, man. Like I said, it's a bunch of stuff going on, man. Just gonna touch on a few topics, and it's some stuff that kind of got under my claw. You know, I'm gonna start again with the shooting that happened at the car wash over there in Worth, where these dudes, you know, they killed this dude, 5-year-old little girl, and shot him, and I mean, they must put 100 rounds out there, man. It was rounds everywhere. They hit the corners like mad dogs. And from my understanding of the story, this little Ronnie wasn't the person that they were mad at, but it was somebody that little Ronnie hang with, you know. And they had already told little Ronnie a couple of times, you ain't welcome on this side, man. But you know, when you don't do nothing to people, you know, and little Ronnie was a rapper. He had a little ego about himself too. Excuse me. So, you know, when you're young, you think you're invincible. And, you know, me and a couple of partners was talking about it. He said, well, when they started shooting, he started running away from the car. Did he know that they had already shot daughter? And that's what he was saying. And I was like, well, I think he was trying to lead the gunshots away from the car. But he couldn't get away. He went to a dead end, you know. So it's like, but for us to accomplish anything, we first got to understand what we're doing and why we're doing it. You know, you can be gangster. You can serve somebody. See, the killing ain't new. It's just now everybody talk about it. And the people that's doing the killing don't even respect the guns. They don't even know how to break them down and clean them. We don't know how to make bullets. We don't go to the gun range. We don't practice. This is why they come over there. You know, you're here to youngster, nigga. This 100-round bomb on this bitch, nigga. I ain't got to shoot. I'm shooting that way, nigga. You better duck. They don't even understand the concept of one bullet, one kill. Why are you wasting all those damn bullets? Can you make some more bullets? Do we have the capacity? That's the next step in our evolution. We're going to have to be, in order for us to do anything, we're going to see when something jump off, they're not going to sell us bullets. Y'all can get off the gas at that, and if they do, it's going to be one box at a time. They ain't going to, you know, ain't nothing really going to come of that. Especially if you're trying to accomplish something as a people and you're trying to go to war with some people that's got guns for days, bullets for days, laws for days, people for days. See, they got drones and shit that'll take our neighborhoods out now. You think them 100 rounds, y'all just gonna shoot up in the air, huh? Just be shooting at them. You know, we're gonna have to get down a different way, you know. And when, for me personally, it hurt so bad. The baby had just turned 5 the day before, and it was just a sad situation that, you know, they killed a 5-year-old little girl behind a dice game that her daddy wasn't a part of. This is what I mean when I say we got to be careful of the company. And if you know it's beef on that side, why you going over there with the baby, man? You know, at some point, we got to check ourselves as fathers. Now, he done already had beef with these boys, and then his partner was in a dice game, and some jumped off. Everybody all hot and shit. Nigga, I ain't going over there with my baby. Wash my car in the front yard, nigga, in the driveway, on the sidewalk. But I ain't coming over there with my baby. I ain't say I wouldn't come. I'm just not bringing my baby. But I come from a different era to where we cherished our women and children. We put them up and then went and took care of business if it was some business that needed to be taken care of. This generation of killers pillow talk. We didn't pillow talk. We take shit to the grave. Motherfucker come ask me something, nigga. I start crying like Kaiser Sose, nigga. I act crazy in a bit. Oh man, what you bullshit now? Nigga, I some tears and snot right now. It ain't shit to me. Cause if you don't know, I'm not gonna do the job for you. And I understand it's a fashion of America to feel like if you don't say something, you protecting it, you participating in it. But it's also a fashion of America that I come from to say we should police ourselves. Now the laws done caught everybody and want to turn themselves in. They done caught the female driver, and she saying she didn't have shit to do with it. But you know, you abating, you hipping this nigga get away. Y'all in a whole nother town down there in the country running like a motherfucker. You know he on the run. You know what he done done. Nigga can't hold water, so you know he done told you. You his ride or die. So guess what? You can ride or die with him. Cause the thought it is, one day, hopefully, we all be fathers. And when you are a father, it's nothing more precious to you than your child, man. And that's just in all honesty, you know. And to lose a child like that, I mean, she was 5, man. She had just turned 5 years old. That's kind of devastating, you know. That's devastating. Everybody involved. Now, you know me, I'm strolling TikTok and all that shit there. I'm looking on the social media, and I see a post where the baby mama, she said, well, I'm gonna bury my baby in Gucci. She gonna be Gucci'd out. And I'm like, damn, that's what we got out of this tragic incident. If she wanted just a baby in Gucci. And I tell y'all all the time, niggas like to look rich instead of be rich. You know, we gonna buy the Gucci belts and Gucci shoes and the Louis Vuitton this and Louis Vuitton that and the Coach this and the Coach that. That's what we do. Because it's a name brand. It makes us feel better. And ain't nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to make yourself feel like you need to feel. But at some point, we got to cut the madness out. We're gonna have to make it make sense. See, if it don't make dollars, it shouldn't make sense to us. At this point in our evolution, where we are in America right now, I feel like we behind. Not only have we lost our unity, we done lost our self-made hustle. This is what normally happens. When something changes, when they pass a law and they take something away from us, we'll come up with another way to get that done. And so right now, we kind of, since COVID, they done wiped out the CD man and the arm that you fast food and at the car washes. They done closed down all the car washes. Now you got to go to the detail type car washes, to where you pay $10 to go through the automatic car wash and you can vacuum your car out free. Ain't no more hood car washes unless you show enough in the hood, baby. See, in South Dallas, they shut us down. Oh, they shut them some bitches down. It was one by Lincoln and one up there on Malcolm X, right there by Madison, down the street from Madison, right next to Freedoms. Oh, they done shut them down. And they actually got that one right there that I'm speaking about. They got it wired off. It's fenced off. Y'all, we can't even go in there. And it's not so much as them saying, okay, well, this happens up here, that happens up there. That's Sunnyside, Dallas, baby. It happens on every corner, on every block. Believe that. And they know that. So you can't tell us it's because they were selling dope at the car wash or because somebody died at the car wash. That shit happened on every corner, on every block in the Sunnyside. See, that's where life is the best teacher. You know, life be lifing. Where in South Dallas, you can get it how you live. Anybody can get it. Ain't nobody above getting it. See, if you get out of line, your ass can get it. But we still got some old pillars in the neighborhood who kind of keep the youngsters, I ain't going to say in line, but the youngsters been knowing these old heads their whole life, so they don't really cross them or fuck with them. They got a sense of respect and fear of those old niggas. You understand? We don't play with these youngsters like everybody play with them. We don't run from them, but we don't play with them neither. And that needs to start happening worldwide throughout all of the hoods, throughout all of the suburbs, throughout all of our counties, to where we got to take back. It's something, see, youngsters love structure, but we got too many broken families now to where the mothers are trying to be the kids' friends instead of their parents. Nobody wants to tell their kid no. If you tell them no, it's like, oh. It's like, no, motherfucker, no. Sit your ass down. But it's certain things, basic stuff, that we got to get back on top of, because the black on black crime is at an all-time high, y'all. And with the internet clicking and all of the click, 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 we seeing it all at once, to where we used to hear about the next day or the next 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? But right now, if somebody get killed, they online with it right now. It's going down. Well, when you do that 50 times, that's one in every state. I don't mean like one every minute. One in every state. That's 50 a day. Imagine what that's doing to our mindset. It's not only got the youngsters thinking that they're accomplishing something, but it's got the old people feeling like, damn, where did we go wrong? We stopped talking to our kids. We allowed the system quick now. Everything is fast food. It's a fast food society. You can buy anything, put it in the microwave, put some water in it, you good. 5 minutes, that son bitch ready. Everything processed, right quick. Let's go. So when we started doing that, that's where I think the teaching was lost. But it's a whole big deal now. This ain't no, oh, this one thing gonna fix us. We got to start with ourselves by praying, looking in the mirror, and talking to God first. See, the first thing you got to do is fix yourself. Any man can tell another man what he doing wrong. But how you going to fix yourself? Check your damn self. What are you going to do today that was different than you've been doing every other day? See, we got some habits that we need to break. But if you don't know your own weaknesses and strengths, how somebody else going to tell you? You can't judge a book by its cover. Don't nobody know your pain, what you done been through, the road you done traveled. So you got to check yourself. That way, when you out in public, you're always putting your best foot forward. Nobody gives a damn when a nigga needs something. Nobody gives a shit if a black man need help with something. Nobody. You got friends, everybody. Got to get you some more money. Got to get you another hustle. Got to do something different. Now, turn that around and put it on a black woman when she need help. First thing they say is, holla at your man. Where a nigga at? Where that nigga at she been fucking with? First thing we say, man. So when you look at how society is set up, how the households have been fractured, and how we're going to have to reset them, that means the next generation going to have to start staying with their kids, man. No, you don't get to start having kids at a young age. No, we got to teach them, though. That's teaching. Because everybody make mistakes. Pussy's the best drug in the world. Yeah, that's the best shit going. That shit snap right back, and she can sell it to the next nigga. You can't miss what you can't measure. Real talk. We're going to have to start teaching And like I said, after that, that process, that learning process, that brain, that muscle, it starts working. You know what I mean? If you done worked it for 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 years every day, well, every day it's going to be one to know. And every day you should teach yourself something new. Every day you should learn something you didn't know. And it don't have to be nothing, no genius shit, nothing, just something. See, with the internet, you can find out anything that you're interested in, Black history. And there's so many wonderful, wonderful things that Black people have accomplished that goes unlooked, swept under the rug. Oh no, we ain't talking about that. Why not? It's the same way with the Bible. They took books out the Bible, and I got some pastor partners, and I'm a God-fearing person. Jesus got me spoiled, and I'm highly favored. Let me say that. But they got books that they took out of the Bible. And when you bring those books and read them, pray about it, and read them, pray about it, and read them, and figure out why they thought we should know that too. Because it was all written at the same time. Now, to their defense, with their wicked ass, you got an editor, no matter what it is, a movie, a song, a video, it was out of the Bible. It was already there. King James was putting his stamp on things, and this is when I believe that the okie doke was done. This is where the color barrier was broken, was fractured, was smeared, was where the responsibilities were shifted. It's when King James took up the book and put out his version. So what I would like to do, us as African Americans here in America, I would like for us all to get the original. The Ethiopian Bible got like 88 books in it or something. Yeah. And that Bible is older than this Bible. And I don't say that to say this one is right or this one is wrong. But the farther back you go, the closer you get to the raw, cut truth. And y'all know here on Dallas After Dark with Mr. 214, it's going to be real talk. And I'm going to address the elephant in the room. We need to find out what's missing. See, it's some stories and lies being told. And right now, it's not even important because everybody worrying about what the president doing and saying. Everybody worrying about what that man is doing instead of what they worrying about what they need. See, what I'm asking for is just 15 minutes a day. Just like you're on your Facebook, you're on your Instagram, you're doing your TikTok. Yeah, you're on your emails or whatever. Spend 15 minutes, man, and look you up something. And when you look it up, let it play and write it down. When a little old recording is saying what it's saying, write it down. When you write it down, then read it back to yourself. Just do it once a day, man. And we all got different fields, different stuff that we like. Whatever you like, learn you something every day. Don't grow older. Don't go to sleep and didn't learn nothing that day. You ain't never too old to learn. Don't nobody know everything. You know what I mean? So that means we all can learn something. And even though you might have one aspect of life down, I don't personally think nobody has it all down. I don't think personally nobody, I got this. Everybody has a thing called life be lifing. See, the thing about life is it treats us all the same. We all got death in our family. We all got bills we got to pay. You understand? We all got shit that we want. We all got kids that need stuff. See how life be lifing? At the beginning of the school year, they send home the little old list. You got to go get the school supplies. They don't know if your mom and them homeless. They don't know if your daddy rich, play ball. But you need to come back up here Monday with these supplies. You see how life be lifing? That's the part that we got to get right. That's the part we got to get on top of. It's certain things that are necessities that we need to make sure we got. We need to make sure we on point. We're talking about nepotism here, and I want to say this just in the middle of what I'm going, because I told you I'm touching on a lot of things tonight. Here on Nostalgic Radio, man, y'all can tune in every night about 7 o'clock, and it's something jumping, man. Somebody got a talk show on. We got so many shows coming on. We got Mr. 214, Dallas After Dark. You hear me? Real talk, Dallas After Dark with Mr. 21 Joe. Every Tuesday, 7 to 9. We got Christine with a K. She on Wednesday. Well, now she going to Fridays from 7 to 9. We got CEO Man on Thursdays from 7 to 9. I mean, that's Street Made TV. That brother, that's so talented, man. Say, man, he got his hands on something. He working with something. That was a diamond in the rough that Wood brought and dropped him in front of Jason, and Jason then polished him up and, say, man, you can do this like this, you can do that like that. And man, you know, he ain't short, slow, no fronts. And he been doing it for a minute. That's just a beautiful thing. And then every Saturday, man, from 12 to 2, right when we getting up, you know what I mean, and you done ate breakfast and you starting to get ready for the day and gonna go wash your car. Well, that's when you can check out the Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah, you know what I mean? And he's a comedian, so if you like humor, and he's a real dude though, you know what I mean? He got the sports down too. And he gonna drop some real shit. We got Real Raw, Let's Talk on Thursdays also. You know what I mean? And on Mondays, we gonna have It'll Be Back. Real Talk with Jason Dixon. Right now he just on a little hiatus because he doing a bunch of other stuff. But it'll be back. And say, man, if I tell y'all, we got something for everybody, man. If you want your music played, you can get out. Yeah. And Just the Conversation is coming on Saturdays also. Like I said, we got a bunch of things coming up, man. And just y'all need to tune in and check us out because, like I said, we've been putting in the work, and now God has been blessing us. It's starting to flow a little bit. So now we got to tighten up. You know, we started in, this is right around March. So now it's time to tighten up the screws a little bit more. You know, we for the next shit, time to tighten it down and go forward, take these next steps, and it should be a little prosperous for us if we can stay on point and keep the army in a certain order. You know what I mean? And when I say the army, I mean the whole squad. You know, you got to step to one beat. You got to speak with one voice. You got to go in one direction. And that's all we doing. Showing love back to the community. That's our one direction. Lifting each other up. That's our one direction. Talking to our youth and kids. That's our one direction. Supporting black-owned businesses. That's our way of trying to put something back out here that we can build on. And we're gonna have to start somewhere, y'all. So I challenge all y'all, black men and women, let's start doing it. Right here, right now. Now. Well, okay. I'm gonna go to commercial, and when I come back, I'm gonna get into the sports. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna shoot the commercial. I'm gonna pay a few bills, and then we're gonna come right back. Y'all hang in there with me, man. I got some shit on my chest. I got to get it off. Yeah, sir.
I need B.
What you gonna do, man?
B-Chain.
What you be doing, little nigga?
And I'm pop my shit.
Yeah.
Look. I'm hot as the oven, you rustin', I'm bustin'. If ain't about money, then what's the discussion? 100 then ball, yeah, I'm plugged in with content. Niggas start hating, but shit, I'm like, oh well. We wanna fuck, cause she see that I'm blowing up. Ice on my wrist, got a young nigga glowing up. Drinking my cup, got a young nigga throwing up.
Drinking my cook, got a young nigga throwing up.
Bro, he pull up in the motherfucking busy. Yeah, I'm cool, but I am not friendly. This dope in the pot got me feeling like Benji.
These niggas play hard, but they really friendly.
Every day I pray and give me some money. You probably was doubting, but I seen it coming. Run with a pet like some fucking hyenas. My bitches top notch, I don't fuck with no skis. I'm a lick and I stick, yeah, I know how to please her. Yo, bitch on my line say I am a teaser. My pockets so full, got me big head like Stewart. Yo, bitch brought my J's, I ain't even pursue her. Car moving fast, cause I be 12 them on 100 shots at your head. Will leave you some over. Me and Big Speedy, we doing them numbers. Say me and Big Speedy, we doing them numbers. I'm pop my shit. 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 I'm pop my shit with a rubber band. I'm pop my shit, see the dot man. I'm pop my shit, see the fat man. And I'm pop my gun and you play, man. I'm pop my shit. 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 I'm pop my shit with a rubber band. I'm pop my shit, see the dot man. I'm pop my shit, see the fashion. And I'm pop my gun and you play, man. to the morning. I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it.
Are we on the air? I'd like to introduce the world to MJF. The newest member of the Stepchild Records.
Top dollar make me almost holler.
Quarter pound in the high. Street game.
Yo, fat.
Coming down candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Ripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick over sacks and cracks, done did that. Monotonous twice with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me. Selling a thing for my soul, but I done told y'all that. And I don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run, tell that. If you sell dodo when you smoke, I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run, I capping, fuck all that. Chicken sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bank of Dallas, right-handed player, coming southpaw. Good famous, world known. Pimp ass nigga like Ken Alone. Blowing Reaper like Cheating Tone. Logo is scored to microphone. It's top dollar, done did it. $100 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog done did it. Coming down candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Ripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick over sacks and cracks, done did that. Monotonous twice with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the places home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Pea shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck. Man, you niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta acá.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no. You forever my dog. I can't never turn my back on you, I can't at all. You always there when I need you, when I pass the ball. Can't sleep without you at home taking pee, I'm calling off. You the bag to my paper when we blow it off. See the bumps on my body when I'm thinking of you. You got the juice, you do something to me when you not in the room. Back to take out, will you be there when I make it? Need you on my side, I started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no. You forever my dog.
They said time heals everything. You get mad, go through my phone, trip over anything. You tripping over the studio, that's the only time I spend. From the trenches, I was taught to get it how I live. Grinding to build a legacy for my 5 kids. My apologies for wrong I did. The more I learn about myself, the stronger I feel no matter what. When you need me, I'm here.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no. You forever my dog.
Appreciate it. This is what's going on, though, man. This is what's going on in this next section, man. Right now, I'm finna change gears, and I'm gonna talk about some sports. You know, I told you I'm the black, and I talk about anything relevant news. Then I talk about it. And right now, you know, I'm in the Dallas area, the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. We've normally been pretty good, you know, at our sports, basketball, baseball, football. Meaning that we have a contender. We right there. We might not win it, but y'all know we in this son bitch. But right now, to this day, we got two of the worst managed professional sports organizations in the whole world. And I'm gonna start with the Mavericks. You know, and the reason I start with the Mavericks is because regardless of what we think about them, under Cuban now, I don't know what's gonna be under the new ownership, but under Cuban, every trade they traded somebody. They were always trying to get better. Now, me being a I never thought they'd trade Luca, but they traded his ass. So gotta take the good with the bad. Now, Reed got hurt. AD got hurt his first game. So it looked like this season is a wash for us. We 6 or 7 healthy players right now. Yeah, 6 or 7 out of the whole 15. Whole squad just damaged up, just fucked off. Hell, they each other, hit butting each other and shit. It's like, damn, clumsy ass motherfuckers, y'all professional athletes and y'all headbutting your own teammate. So, but some goes to say it about sign 10-day contracts that don't get to play a lot. They hustling their ass off. They battling. But neither here nor there. They probably should just shut it down. Because Kyrie ain't going to come back to probably after Thanksgiving next year. AD need to go and get health and decide if he want to play with the Mavericks or do we need to ship his ass on off. Uh, we got a couple of things that I think. That's what I think need to be done. But who knows? Like I say, right now, uh, just terribly underachieving, underachieving. But you ain't gonna hit a home run every time. That goes to show you when you got somebody that's trying to do well, shit. As long as you're trying, that's all we want. Fuck up this time, I think. But that's just an opinion. That's neither here nor there. That be determined at the end of Luca's contract. When his career is over, then we'll know. AD gonna quit probably 5, 7 years before Luca. But depending on how many trophies Luca can hold up in a Lakers uniform. Because he got us there. And we went to the Western Conference Finals with him twice and got to the championship. But we just didn't quite have enough for what, what we were dealing with. But either way, it's just a terribly ran organization right now. We're going to have to do something. Something, y'all. It's a sad state. We're in a sad state with our basketball around this joint in the Metroplex. Now, the other team, and y'all already know, America, the Dallas Cowboys. Free agency started just like we thought. Jerry didn't do shit. He signed a running back from Denver for $3 million. He, he signed a defensive lineman for the Jets, 2 years, $8 million. You get what I'm saying? He's still in base hunting, trying to shop and fill these holes that we got. Now, the only thing that works in our favor is shit. Philly done lost six. But what don't work in our favor is Philly normally draft good than a bitch. They normally draft good than a bitch. But they just won the Super Bowl, so you know you're gonna lose some people. So for that. They ready for that. Washington on the other side, they add, They done got him a left tackle from Houston. They add. They trying to put some shit together. They traded for Debo Samuels. Now I don't think Debo what he was because I believe when you get older, you get healthier and young and faster. You know what I mean? But it's something to be said about a veteran too. I still think you can get some spin out of Debo, and he ain't gonna be the number one receiver up there. So he almost gonna have the same role that he had in Frisco. They can put him in the backfield. They can put him at the slot receiver. They can put him out wide. Play the X, Y, and the Z and the tailback. Well, now you got options because you still got to respect his game. You got to respect the thug thizzle. You don't have to respect it. And for Jerry to come out and free agency and not do nothing, not say nothing. Well, no, I take that back. Actually, he cleared up $50 in cap space because they redone Dak and they redone CD. Dak gave him 36 or some, CD gave him 21. It was 57 million. Okay, that ain't got nothing to do with signing Parsons. We don't need that money for that. That's not gonna count for that. Actually, if they sign Michael Parsons, it's gonna add to that. Yeah, go figure. But we sitting up here in a funk. All the receivers are being taken off the board. They let Devontae Adams to the goddamn Rams. See, it's one thing to say I would have preferred DJ Metcalf, but you got to trade something for Metcalf. Well, y'all know how these assholes is about their draft capital. They could have just signed this boy, and they gave the boy 2 years, 46 million. So that's about 22 million. He paying CD 35. Y'all don't think? Say it's really heart wrenching when you just watch, how it all unloads itself, and it's like, damn, they let Allen. He signed, okay, Josh Allen, the defensive tackle. Let him go. They just cut him because they couldn't find a trade partner. He signed with the Minnesota Vikings, 3 years, 60 million. That's 20 million a year. That's the money we gave Osa. We gave Osa 4 years, 80 million. Damn, man. You see what I mean when I say we just missing on all points. We ain't capitalizing on shit, but we not trying to do shit. He keeping the stadium sold out. He, every year we done went up dollars in worth, in money, not in talk, not in investments, in money, in value. $3 billion. and he's saying he can't sign these boys, man, and it's disturbing to me because he knows the way. He saw it firsthand. Jimmy traded Herschel, and Herschel wasn't no scrub. Herschel wasn't no stout, no second trip motherfucker. He was rushing for 1,500 yards a year. But Jimmy say this is the only asset that I got that I can trade and get multiple assets for. And that helped us build a dynasty. I say that because right now they playing with Parsons. They playing with him. They let the boy from the Raiders come out and he more money than any non-quarterback. And you know Miles Garrett, he told Cleveland he don't want to be there no more. They chunked him 40 a year. He said, "Yeah, I'm good. Thought you didn't want to be. You don't pay me 40 every year from here on out. Yeah, I'm good." You see what I mean? So now, what I'm saying that is what y'all think Jerry wanted to do with Michael. You can cripple yourself by mismanaging the cap also. It's one, okay, I'm not going to just spend and not be responsible, you know what I mean? Because it's a hard cap, it's not a soft cap. So I understand that. But it's another thing to say, if I get Mike 40, what are you going to want now? 42, 45? Because he want to be the highest paid non-quarterback, and he better get his money before Chase get his money. Because Chase is going to get more than 40. You understand? But Jerry sitting up being bullshit and could have at the beginning of the year before any of these boys signed. What are we waiting on? See, the longer you wait with Michael, the more you got to pay him. Now, if you're going to trade him and fuck him off, why not do it before the draft? Why are we waiting? Why are we procrastinating? Why are we twiddling our thumbs and shit? But this is the Jerry Jones way. Wait, see, you can't tell somebody they running their business wrong if they profiting their income every year, not by a little bit, by a lot. The number one in jersey sales, the state they sold out. They can be in there working out, and you can walk in there and watch them work out. Yeah, you can go in there with the coach's office. You can go in the film room, in the locker room, shit. Yeah, just walk through there. It's a tourist. You know what I mean? Nowhere else in America do they do that with their football. Do you have just free access like that? But Jerry $75 to tour the stadium, and you know he finna get ready to do another one because that one about 20 years old now. Yeah, he finna knock it down and do something different. They finna come back and remodel or do something. Because everybody keeps saying, well, why come we ain't got another? Because he jacked it up, put chairs where they wasn't supposed to be, trying to break a record, and oversold the goddamn stadium. And the goddamn NFL had to give people free tickets to the next Super Bowl, which didn't guarantee that they was in it. It was just a big old fucking mess. That's why. But there's, uh, I ain't gonna say he head honcho, but he got a lot of pull with the owners because he taught them how to make money. He taught them how to get Reliant name on the side of the stadium, how to get Amos Signature name on the side, get those sponsorships, get other people to build our work facilities, meaning the stadiums, the practice fields. Like, they got Frisco and then they got the stadium. Well, he finna redo that. He finna redo that. I hate Lauren Miller didn't let him do it in the Cotton Bowl then, because he's not gonna go. But I sure hate it. Just for the job opportunities missed, the neighborhood could have, and they pushed us forward, stand stagnant in a certain way. But you can't hide the homeless. You can't hide the poor, but you can't provide them with job opportunities and ways to better themselves. You know what I mean? Because even if you're homeless, goddamn me, you park over here in this lot. You can charge $5, make you some money. Go get a room, clean yourself up. You got to start from somewhere. See, when you ain't got nothing, I ain't gonna say it's better than when you got something. But when you don't have nothing, now you can just save your money. What you need to do, because you don't have no light bill, you don't have no water bill, you ain't got no kids hungry and in school. You out there on your own. Well, now, goddamn me, you can stop and clean yourself up. You can go to mama's house and wash up and clean up. Mama give you $20 for a haircut. Your boy cut you for 20. I know cuts cost 50. Go up in there, he gonna cut you up. See, there's different ways. We have to learn how to use our resources the right way instead of trying to take advantage of them. You know what I mean? That's something that we don't do too good in our communities. You know, normally everybody say, man, we're gonna buy some money to go get some damn weed or some bullshit. You know, you ain't trying to do nothing. You want to go get you something to drink, some job. Oh, I got a job interview tomorrow. Let me get bus fare. What you ask for? But you want a nigga to give you the same $20 so you can go get a time stamp 0.5 and a burn stand out there on the corner and bullshit. Oh, we're gonna have to change this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Jerry Jones ass is not trying to do nothing to make us championship worthy. He gonna keep shining peace because he in Dallas see he can pay you, and if you got something, you're gonna be a star. But in football, see, you got to play the team to win. You can have 6 or 7 stars. If they all just individually based in mind doing their own thing, you ain't gonna win shit. You got to be in sync. Everybody got to take same footsteps, same direction. Got to execute. People, they got this thing saying the quarterback is supposed to be the most valuable person on the field, who don't nobody block for his ass. How is he the most important person? I seen Patrick Super Bowl because they block Philip. They were coming at his ass. Come here. Jalen Hurts still not a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. But we got this thing in our head. You got to have the quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and you don't. You have to have a team. And if we get to that part, now you can understand what frustrates me with Dallas. I don't think that is a great quarterback, but I do believe we can win with that. We put pieces around him just like Philly did with Jalen Hurts. If you give him something, he got 3 receivers, 2 tight ends, and 2 running backs. What that got? CD Lamb and what? What? I wait for a chance. I'm talking about boys. You get it? Look what Washington just did for Daniels. They already had McLaurin. Now they bring Debo in that motherfucker. They got Zach Ertz at tight end. The little running back they got, I believe, from Texas, Benjo Robinson, whatever. Yeah, he back there. Or what is it? Either way, He got people to distribute the ball to. This is why when he take off running, it's not from a design run like I'm a running back. No, I'm not 10 times. But if I drop back to pass this bitch and y'all got tight coverage, as soon as the safeties turn their back to me, I'm out. So I see the crease down, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just how you, what they call managers of a game. No, that's called making plays. Time players make big time plays in big time games. All the people that we signing do something. We need to go get some boys that you know what they gonna do, man. Go get some boys. They been out there. I'm telling you, they let Stafford get this boy, then they let Metcalf get traded. It's like, okay, now the two big dogs are gone. Now it's still about receivers out there. Now y'all know we can't fill all our holes throughout the draft. It's just not possible. We got too many holes. And our competition is in our own division right here. The Eagles and the Commanders. No, on paper, but they getting better. They signing Pro Bowl players. They not signing players who to change teams 2 or 3 times and got traded and got lost their con. Nah, they ain't fucking with that. They drafting players that they think might come in and make something happen. Be able to make a play. Be able to help them one step at a time. You know, a football game is one only on 2 or 3 plays because most teams are pretty compared together. You know what I mean? So those 2 or 3 plays, they could be turnovers, they could be long runs, long bombs, but normally it's about 2 or 3 throws a game that win the game. Think about the Commanders last year. They won 8 or 9 games by 1 touchdown or less. They're not gonna do that again next year. But they're not counting on that neither. They loading up their pistols. Yeah, they getting ready. If they can do it, who knows? But you got to try some shit. See, they came up short, so they adding this shit. Oh no, well this didn't work. Okay, let's try that. Now we know we got a formula here that works. Now how can we push it to a level to where we the champions? Might be a little easier now. They lost 6 starters on defense. You only play with the 5 that's left, and them 2 boys playing tackles. Them 2 mud. See, they'll knock your shit in the dirt. Then you got Kobe Dean right there behind them. That's Georgia. Say what you want to say. They gonna play some ball. When you no, they coming for you, partner. They coming to get you. Hey man, come here. So we have to be when I look at what the Cowboys are doing and what I'm just talking about our division. I ain't really talking about the other teams. You know what I mean? I'm talking about in order for us to do it, we got to be competitive in our division. And I believe that the boy in Washington play quarterback. I don't know if he a boy or not, but I know he looked pretty good last year. And all my partners will tell you I normally go through the first rookie contract before I can tell you if that is. Now he got some, but I don't know if that's what that is. A bunch of niggas done had some, and the reason I say that is normally when you come in as a rookie, if you got some, you can get down. The second year, they're adjusting to you. Now the third year, you know their adjustments, they know your adjustments, so it start to come free. Now that fourth year, that's when I tell them something because they film on you. They got 3 years worth of film. They know what plays you like to run. They know what plays you don't like to run. So with that, what you got? See, and that's when shit started hitting the table when rubber meets the road. How we gonna do this? How we gonna do that? One at a time. So I'll let y'all know in a couple of years what he got. But right now he on fire and he in front of Dak as far as I'm concerned. Now Jalen Hurts, that kid there, let me say fuck Philadelphia. Let me go and get that out the way. Fuck Philly. But Jalen Hurts ain't nothing like. He's a great kid. He's a great young man, and I don't watch him grow leaps and bounds. From Alabama, when they took his job and gave it to Tua, he didn't pout. He didn't mope. He lost one game in 2 years, and they took it and gave it to the backup. One game in 2 years. Then when they gave his job to the backup get hurt. He got to come in and win the game just so they can win for the chip. Then when it's time to play for the chip, they snatch him back out in. Then he hit the transfer portal and go to Oklahoma and get down. I believe he was run up for the Heisman then. Now, if we go right to what right now, look at what he been going through. Brown was acting all up and all mad and shit. Like, man, I'm gonna throw you the ball when you open. But see, that's their boy. Every team need a boy. Brown is they need a play. That's who they go to. Ain't no stopping that nigga. See, if they throw him the bitch, he gonna eat. But on the other side, they got the Heisman Trophy winner. That nigga run 4-2 something. He a little bitty nigga, but he got hard. That's a dog. Well, then when you bring Saquon in there, and you got the first or second best line. This is what we need to do for that. He needs some help. Jerry, that needs help. Do you hear me? All that shoo-shooing and bullshitting and glory hole and all that. Hey, we need some help. We need to be active in free agency, and we need to sign some multipliers. Enough of just signing out, which is about what we got left if he don't get one of these receivers, D-Hop or Mari Cooper or somebody, or Cooper Kupp from the Rams. If he don't get some, and those are three players that a little long in about what's left on the market. They gonna bring Brandon Cooks back. He was 1,000-yard receiver for 7 years. Got here and ain't seen 1,000 cents. Think he forgot how to catch, or you think it's the way we trying to use it? See, some coaches, whatever you do that you're good at, that's what they do with you. Some coaches bring you in and try to fit you into their system. And that don't always work. You get what I'm saying? That does not always work. A good coach can let you do what you do. Michael Irvin ran the slant route. Just that was his thing. Guess what Jimmy did? Every time we needed to play, every time it was crunch time, every time it was all up. It didn't matter if Dion or Darryl Green was on his ass. If it was crunch time, on a 12-yard slant to Mike. Now you need 10 yards, so you're 2 yards over. That give him room to use his body to shield off, but he gonna catch that bitch. And if they swipe for the ball, he going to the house. He gonna bump his head on the goalpost. They gonna have to get him down. You got to make a play. Things that Jerry don't pay attention to anymore. But again, if I'm running a company and my company worth twice as much as any other company like mine, it's hard to tell me I'm doing something wrong. It's hard to tell me what you tell motherfucker quadruple money over and over and over and over and over again. This one investment, which ain't his only investment, pays for everything. All that other shit is straight gravy. Gravy. All the electric company, all that straight gravy. So Jerry's not paying any attention to what we would like to do or what normally happens in the Dallas Fort Worth area. It didn't count. He done the Cowboys about as long as Landry was here. So now it's really his team. I mean, all I remember, good old days, he really not involved in none of them. Because even the teams that he owned and won, those were teams. He put those teams together. He coached those teams. But now Jerry was the owner, but he wasn't making those cuts and he wasn't doing all the shit they saying. And see, the longer it goes on, the longer time goes, the more he gets credit for. But a lot don't care who tell it. But it's his story. It's his story. You get me? The team. Who gonna go against it? Who gonna stand up and correct it? Not to mention he 82 or 83 years old. Huh? Think he holding it all together? Hell, he canceled a meeting at the combine. He have a meeting every year on the bus. He have a little briefing and all that, and everybody get to ask him a bunch of questions. He canceled that shit this year for the first time. Is he getting senile? Is he getting too getting forgetful? Because now that this is the first time they didn't announce his son Stephen as he was always just president or some shit or vice president. Now when they're announcing in the meetings, in the press, oh this is co-owner of the Dallas Cowboys. So that's letting everybody know Jerry putting everything in place. But this is how you do what this is some of the stuff we talk about on this show. These are proper ways to do things. We talk about nepotism and all that. Which one of them qualifies to run the Cowboys? Jerry or his son? Which one of them? What experience did Jerry have to run the Cowboys? What experience did his son have to make any decisions, football related, on the business? None. But when you own something and you're in a position of power, it's normal for you to kids to be a part of what you do. And if they are, and if the money is such to this is what we do. Like with Jerry. Well, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man, when your kids can come and follow in your footsteps and do what you, especially when you can make it, when you got a cash cow like the Jones family got with the Dallas Cowboys. What it is, we don't have no sports commentators or writers or even check him about it because if you do, he snaps off on you, and then you can't interview him. They hold shit against you. It's nothing you can't check a motherfucker when they wrong. Cause you got more money than me don't make you right. But you are getting your money, so you're doing something right. And I'm not gonna deny that. But because you got more money than me about a particular subject does not make you right. And on this particular subject, he dead ass wrong, man. We going into some serious shit. We ain't been to the bowl damn long. My daughter said, Dad, why I still like Dallas? They ain't never won. And I'm like, damn, never? She said, I ain't never seen them win. And I had to think about that. Had to think about that. How long it's been since they actually done something. Can you believe that? 30 years? 3 motherfucking decades? 95 to 225. 2020. You got 05, 15 to 25. That's 30 years since we were even relevant in sports, anything, y'all. So I'm just going to say, hey, Jerry, could you please do something? Man, pass the ball, do something. Do something. I wish, like the dude in Carolina and Washington, I wish he'd do something racist. His ass sell a team. Get your ass out the way. It's time to go. Say something racist so they can say, no, we can't have this. You got to go. If you're 10 billion, 12 billion, you got to go. He don't have to make so much goddamn money. And you know, he keep his going. See, we sell our own jerseys. You can't buy a cowboy jersey nowhere but at a cowboy shop. You can buy a Jacksonville Jaguar jersey anywhere you sell them. Any Foot Locker, any of that shit. Any Nike shoe store, any of that. Cowboy shit, you can only buy from a cowboy shop. This is how he worked the system. This is how he finagled it. You know what I mean? And it's good business. That's good business. When you promoting your own material, you got the rights, the money to sell it, and then the 88. He got an 88 club. You know what I mean? He got some things in place. It's a beautiful hustle. But the winning, there is no winning. He don't give a shit if we win. As long as we win enough, relevant for him to talk about us every day. If they see him, any news is good news. Publicity, publicity. You understand? That's why he signed all these uh, players with legal problems and all that shit because any publicity, that's good publicity. And if they come here and can do something, imagine how that makes them feel. We finna pay some bills, and I'm gonna come back and close this out for y'all on this beautiful Top Dollar Tuesday, man. I'm telling y'all, Jerry need to do something, cause the way we doing shit, that ain't gonna work, man. I'm sorry. And I'm D-Town. I'm D-Town bred, D-Town fed. When I leave this motherfucker, I'm gonna be D-Town dead. You hear me? Jerry fucking this. I'll holler back at me, man.
If you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater,
you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my advice. Go ahead and shake them haters off and get them haters up out your life. Yeah. If you know me, if you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. Well, if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Some of y'all got family members who never got nothing good to say. You know the ones that be trying to bring you down, cause things ain't going their way. They always being negative every time they come around. They ain't never got nothing good to say, trying to put everybody down. Yeah, just like friends, your relatives, they can hate on you. Sometimes they the biggest haters, cause they the ones who are closer to you. With friends and family like that, what do you need enemies for? Go ahead and shake them haters off and tell them haters they got to go. Yeah. If you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you're my friend, act like my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. You got to shake, you gotta shake haters off, baby. Yeah, come on now. You need to shake them haters off. You gotta, oh yeah, you gotta shake them haters off. Come on, baby, you gotta shake them haters off. If you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me.
Relax, baby, in speech.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no. You forever my dog. I can't never turn my back on you, I can't at all. You always there when I need you, when I pass the ball. Can't sleep without you at home taking PM Tylenol. You the bag to my paper when we blow it off. Still bumps on my body when I'm thinking of you. You got the juice, you do something to me when you not in the room. Back to take out, will you be there when I make it? Need you on my side, I started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no. You forever my dog.
They said time heals everything. You get mad, go through my phone, trip over anything. You tripping over the studio, that's the only time I spend. From the trenches, I was taught to get it how I live. Grinding to build a legacy for my 5 kids. My apologies for wrong I did. The more I learn about myself, the stronger I feel no matter what. When you need me, I'm here.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no.
almost 9. It's time to roll out. I can't really go over, because we're on a structured format. But I do want to tell y'all, man, that we're going to have to do better and talk to our kids, man. And we need to talk to them about real things of substance. We have to teach them about this killing and what life is really worth. Take your kids hunting. Take them hunting and let them shoot something, and then they don't see it moving no more. Take them fishing and teach them how to bait a hook so don't nobody have to sell them fish all the time. It's peace of mind in fishing. Sometimes you go fishing and don't catch nothing, but ain't nobody that bothering you. Unplug from that cell device. You sitting there on the bank. You just fishing. You catch some of it small, throw it back, bait your hook again. We have those are quality times that we miss now. We miss. Most of these kids don't even know nothing about fishing. They laugh at you when you talk about fishing. They think it's nasty to catch a fish and cook it and eat it. Because they didn't learn at a young age. Everything they know has been processed, y'all. So we're gonna have to get back to the fundamentals of talking to our kids. And I challenge, will a real black man please stand up? Will the real black man please stand up? It's time. It's past time. It's time for us to stand up. You ain't got to hold nobody else accountable. Hold your damn self accountable. If it's something that you need, you ain't got done, get it done. Everybody knows nobody cares when a man needs something. If a woman needs something, yeah, but if a man needs something, we got to make a way. Somehow, some way, we got to do something. So when we know the rules of the game, let's play the game. Ball out, nigga. Check. You hear me? On two, nigga. We going deep. I don't give a fuck. I'm going for 4 downs. I got 4 downs. I'm going for 10 yards. I'm trying to get it. Fuck that punting and all that. It can be 4th and 5, nigga. I'm going for it. I got 5 in the third 3 downs. I might get 5 this time. But some kind of way, we got to shake them dice and let them roll. You hear me? But we're going to have to start talking better, man, to our kids. And I want everybody to know that the legendary Lincoln girls basketball team in 2025 are 4A state champions. Yeah, they can't take that back from us. Sunny South Dallas. South side till I desire. It's just how we get down. And we're going to try to come back and hit them again next year because we got a nice little squad coming back. Out of the 15, we got about 8 coming back. And then we got some nice ones on JV and another freshman coming in next year from the transfer portal. Coach Greer and Coach Burns got them balling out. They on their grades. Shit is looking up for us, man. South Dallas' finest, man. Now, y'all know, I just need y'all to stay blessed, man. Stay focused. We need to pray more. We need to get back to the fundamentals of prayer. You don't have to talk to nobody to talk to God. You can talk to God for yourself, and He will talk back to you. And don't wait till something is bad. Wake up every morning and thank Him. Say, thank you, Lord, because somebody didn't get up. Tell Him thank you. And I'm telling y'all that, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Just say thank you, Lord. What's wrong with being grateful? Everybody want an instant God. They want a right now God. They want somebody to show them something. But when you get up, ain't that showing you something? Everybody don't get up. Everybody can't walk. Everybody don't have jobs. What you consider bad, somebody else consider, man, you balling. What you consider hard, somebody wish they had it hard like that. So y'all stay focused, man. Y'all reach out to each other and try to share some knowledge with each other. Do some business, some good business with each other. Because it's hard to do business with black folks. Now, that's from Lonnie B and Lay Joyce, boy. Y'all holler back at me, man. Nostalgic Radio, Tuesday nights, man, from 7 to 9. Real talk. Dallas After Dark with Mr. 214. Yeah, sir.